if we've all played out certain scenarios in our mind about how that person is based on the content and the stuff that they create and put into the world. Sometimes those things align, sometimes they don't. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Emma, Kate. Thank you. This is great. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate this.
We're
Oh,
grateful for your time.
oh no, this is a joy, honestly. This movie is wild. And in the best of ways. It really is. So sweetness is has an edge to it that I did not expect, and it is really, really powerful. Emma, where did it come from?
I would say well, it came from being a teen girl in the 2000s is where it came from. There's a lot of pain and confusion, and that was a particularly wild time to be coming up. And then around that time, I started working in the music industry. So A plus B equals sweetness.
It really is something special, and like I said, it's got a dark side that I didn't expect.
Good.
Um, Kate, can you talk about Riley's relationship with Payton because this goes in some really fascinating places.
Yeah, I think, because she's been through so much at such a young age that music has really helped her cope, and specifically his music. And I think that that just creates such a strong connection, especially when you're young. Um, so it's just this like obsession and idolization of him, and I think she truly believes that she knows him and she understands him because the music that he's written understands her. And so it just creates this really intense bond in her mind.
Yeah, yeah, and yet it also feels, I know obviously the film goes it takes a turn, but it also feels very authentic. And I would love to hear from you both the idea of meeting your heroes and the way that we view celebrities. Do you think we have an unhealthy relationship with the people that we idolize?
I think
I,
some people do.
Fair. Not everyone. That's
mhm.
What were you going to say, Kate?
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's like it's tough to find the line of, what is okay and what's not, because that's, the purpose of art is to create connection. And it's just tough to figure out where that kind of stops, and the separation from.
but you probably feel it too, Steve. You got to interview people you're big fans of as well, right? And then if we've all played out certain scenarios in our mind about how that person is based on the content and the stuff that they create and put into the world, sometimes those things align, sometimes they don't. And more often than not, I think you're disappointed. And that came from me meeting, you meet people all the time and you think they're going to be a certain way because they make music a certain way, but uh, not always the case. So I think I think it's best to never meet your idols. I don't know what you think, Steve.
I mean, I always think it's great to meet your idols as long as you realize they're people. And I
Mhm.
think we lose that. It is interesting, and this is not related to your film, but I just saw an interview today with Christian Bale saying exactly that about people who meet him. They said you're going to be disappointed. He said, "You see me in the movies, but this just happened this morning. You see me in the movies, but that's not who I am."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
And they become sort of a projected, like, just, vessel for people's projections. And you almost always, like, I think people, especially the fanfic girls and stuff too, it's like they're gonna meet Christian Bale and they're like, he's probably gonna, we'll just hit it off. We'll have such a good conversation. And he'll be like, you and me should be best friends. And then we'll like hang out. And now I'm best friends with Christian Bale. It's a good time, but that never happens. So if your expectation is that you're gonna meet them, hit it off, and be best friends, you're gonna be disappointed.
Mhm.
yeah, it's interesting. And you mentioned, Kate, you mentioned about the content they put out in the world. I think it was you, it might have been Emma. But certainly we see Riley's passion for Peyton's music here.
Mhm.
And I would love to hear from you both about our relationship with content like that, with music specifically in this film. Riley gives Payton credit for saving her life. Can a song save a life?
I believe so. I feel like music has saved me many times in my life, and just because it for me at least, it just feels like it's kind of the only way that I can truthfully express my emotions. Like it's just the closest thing that I can find to like representation for what I'm feeling a lot of the time. So it's just it's so intense, the feelings that music brings out in people. So um it really doesn't surprise me that people get so intense about the people who create it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Actually, and Kate, I know we're starting to run out of time, but just to ask you here, obviously we know where this film goes,
Hmm.
without giving any spoilers to where Riley goes in her character journey. But initially, and I know you're never supposed to judge your character, but if you were speaking with her, do you think she made the right decision the first time at the
Um,
beginning of the film?
I mean, I don't think that she had any bad intentions with it, is the thing. Like I think that, she was going into it excited because she was meeting someone, she had a chance to help this person that has helped her so much. I mean, I definitely judge her for quite a lot of what she does, and I definitely struggled that when I was kind of starting to work on this. But yeah, it's just like her intentions were good in the beginning. Just her strategy was a little iffy.
I love that description. Iffy is the perfect word for this. No,
Yeah,
honestly,
polite.
very
In a
polite.
very polite way for an iffy strategy, to put it lightly.
Honestly, it's a joy to speak with you both. Sweetness is such a fun film. It's intense, but really has something to say as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Kate, for your time. This has been great.
Thank you,
Thank
and
you so
love your
much.
posters. I used to have the Back to
Yeah.
the Future poster.
This honestly feels like the unifying factor. I get more people say, "Oh, I love Back to the Future." It seems to cross generations. Anyway, it's great. Honestly, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
And
you. Have a good one.
thanks you too.